All panelists, may I request if you can please start your videos, please. Shreya ji.
Hi.
Okay, Mansi. Yes.
Hi.
Start, please.
Lovely. Okay. As people trickle in, just want to say very, very warm welcome to everybody who's joined here. And so happy and excited to have you all here. I just wanted to introduce you to Shreya Chu. Many people don't need an introduction. She lives at the Art of Living International headquarters in Bangalore, but travels across the world. I can count at least 16 countries, Shreya, that you've been to and taught in. But, I was just remembering about the last time that I spoke to you at length. And it was some time ago. It was at 10 p.m. at night. And I think she was in a forest, a remote place in the country. And the only time that she could speak to us was at 10 p.m. And we were talking about the work she has done in Nagaland with militants and extremists and insurgents. So that was the context of what we had to, we had to interview her for the work that she'd done there. So I must say that we're very, very lucky to have her time and her presence here today. Very warm welcome, Shreya. Very, very happy to have you.
Thank you so much, Mansi.
Yeah. And as a mother of an 18-month-old, sometimes I look at you, Shreyadi, and I call you Shreyadi, a friend and someone I look up to, that if a child is given the potential to, really blossom, what kind of adult would that child be like? If I ask that question, I think the answer to me is Shreya.
Blossom. Thank you.
Friendly, available, happy, energetic, and intelligent. She's been part of a project to launch a satellite collaboration. It was a collaboration between the French government and NASA. And she was part of that project. And she's also won prestigious awards for being a sports person. So adventure runs in her bones, and she just takes it on. To have that combination, right, of the intellect and someone pursuing these things, like launching a satellite, academically pursuing those things, while also allowing your other side, the side of a sports person, to blossom. I think that's really wonderful. And that's the kind of child I want, when he grows up, to have that kind of opportunity and use that. So that's really, really amazing. Welcome to this panel. And talking about children, she has worked with 12 lakh children across the world, all ages, teenagers, younger children. And she's been able to communicate with them, build a bond with them, hear what their issues are. She's worked, like I said, in insurgent areas. So also with children who have addiction issues, substance abuse issues. So really serious things like that, but also allowing the fun to exist in their lives and become who they can become. So very warm welcome, and over to Vishaka and Astha. I want to welcome my two friends also on the panel.
Thank you so much, Mansi.
Who will be moderating this session and taking questions from the audience and also asking what has been related so far. These are also wonderful women. Astha Kattitia, who's the head of Shankara. It is a brand of natural and luxurious cosmetics. Welcome, Astha. And Vishaka Agarwal, who's the CMO of We Synergize and also a Woman Entrepreneur Awardee. So over to you guys.
Yeah. Thank you, Mansi, for the wonderful introduction. And warm welcome to you, Shreya. We're so excited and grateful to have you. And this is one positive thing about COVID, that we've been able to get hold of you because of all your traveling. We haven't been able to do that before. So I'm very happy that have to know. I already have parents from just reach out and ask.
Sure.
Okay, actually, it's my question. So, as a mother of 2 kids, what 12 lakh kids. So that's amazing. So, what are if we have to give 5 tips to foreign moms, right? Moms in this case, what would you tell them?
Creativity, number one. Explore creative ideas. That will give you a lot of patience. Third, exercise. Any kind of exercise. Involve them in the kitchen. Involve them with simple things. It could be opening peas. It could be just look at the vegetables, washing them. Even a 2-year-old can do that. Time with them, which we have never done so far. A lot of us are locked down, and yes, and family tree.
Amazing. That's great. And I'm glad that you brought up this one of the aspects that you said was time, right? So a lot of us are work from home moms, and there are a lot of us are professionals and entrepreneurs that during this phase we are doing our work from home. We are handling kids, we are handling our house duties, our home chores, right? So we've always heard quality time, right? Versus
Yes.
quantity. So now that word quality is even more so important, right? Because now time is even more limited because we have to accomplish so much with that 24 hours. So what would be some of the quality things that we could do within that limited time to make sure we giving our 100%, we bond well with them? What are some of the things that we can do with our kids?
See, there is no such thing as quality time with children. For children, even a second of appreciation is quality time. I'll give you an example. You're very busy all day, or probably another way. I'll put it the other way, opposite. You have the whole day with your child. For example, maybe Mansi or Astha, right? If supposing you're not going to work and you have the child with you the whole day, 24 hours. Now in those 24 hours, suddenly the child comes and pulls you and says, "Mom, look at this drawing," and you're in the kitchen or you're on a call. "Mom, come. I'm just coming." Yeah. So you feel you spend 24 hours with the child, but in the child's programming of the mind or consciousness, mom doesn't have that child required 1 second. The child didn't require the whole day. You wanted to spend the whole time with them, but the child required 1 second. So being available for the child when the child needs you, not being available for the child when you have. Now you're in the lockdown, so you have all the time in the world to spend with the child. That's not the deal, right? The deal, when the child requires you, are you available? You could be busy for 3 months, a year, doesn't matter. But maybe you're in the office and your child calls you up and you're very busy. Answer to that call.
Yeah, that's so amazing. And that also very aware of that. Be there with the child, but being there the entire day. That is such a useful thing. Yeah. So we have many more questions.
That's the one should remember.
Yes. I'll see that down. Asta, over to you.
Yes, thank you, Vika.
Yes, Asta.
So we've been getting a lot of questions from different moms. I have a question, a personal question.
No. Are you going to listen to me? You'll be like, shut up. I don't want to hear you anymore. Yeah.
Hmm.
So that's how it comes back. How will you feel, Asta, if somebody says no to you all the time?
Exactly. So
I mean,
yes,
what
that's
is the
very true. That's why.
emotion that come up?
Sorry.
I said, what would the emotion that would come up if I kept saying no to you all the time?
Yeah, it's not something positive. After a while, it'll just.
How would you?
won't-
You would
The
just,
value of the word will go away.
yeah. Can we invite answers from people?
Yes, why not?
Yeah. So can the answer this question of mine? What would be the emotions that you would go through if I would keep saying no to you all the time? Or if your husband sitting on your head all day would say no, no, don't do this, don't do that, don't do that, don't do this.
Yeah, we're getting several answers. Naina
Yeah,
ji is saying sad.
Feeling sad, yes.
Then Pallavi is saying, I would not want to share anything. Prachi
Hatred,
saying,
rejected.
Anjali
Yeah.
rejected. No motivation, rejected. I will walk out of the house. Too much negativity, negative feeling. These are some of the things people are replying back to it.
Yes. How would you handle that? So, my suggestion to you is we have a very beautiful workshop called the Know Your Child, in which we deal with this particular topic. Since it's a paid workshop, I cannot reveal those secrets here, but I can tell you that avoid using the word no. Yeah. Do anything to avoid that. Okay, I'll tell you a story. Let me tell you a story. So one day there is a king, and he calls for an astrologer. So the astrologer comes to him, and you want it in English or Hindi? English. How do you want it?
I think we can ask. Is English okay with everyone?
He can do a mix. Yeah, English.
You can do a mix.
Yeah.
Okay. So this king calls for an astrologer. हाथ दिखाओ, show me your hand. So this guy, he looks at the hand. अब वो उसका हाथ देखता है, and he says, very bad, horrible. Your entire family is going to die in front of you. आपकी पूरा परिवार आपके सामने मर जाने वाला है. So the king really gets angry, and he says, throw him into the prison. उसको बंद करो कारागृह में. दूसरा astrologer को बुलाओ. Call another astrologer. So another astrologer comes, and he looks at his hand, and he says, wow, impressive. And he says, tell me what? So he says, okay, let's ask people what they are going to say. Okay, I am inviting this answer. Can you tell me what did the astrologer say that the king was so impressed? Let's see how intelligent this crowd is. आप बताओ मुझे क्या बोला होगा उस astrologer ने?
Yeah, people are replying back.
So
You have a long life.
You will live the longest. Yeah, you're going to live the longest. So it's the same thing. The other astrologer said, आपका पूरा परिवार आपके सामने मर जाने वाला है. Your whole family is going to die in front of you. And the same the other astrologer said, you're going to live the longest. Yeah. So parents, remember, yeah, something positive. That's what Akriti said. Yes. So remember that whenever you have a conversation with your children, remember this story. Yeah. Try to twist it.
Got it. Yes, Shreyaji, thank you.
Yes.
One more question is a very common. Yeah. May I go ahead?
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Yes. So another very common question is how to get the child to listen to you. So, for children who are also very young, but from a very young age, you find them disagreeing with you, saying no. So what should we remember as a parent when we communicate with a child so that he listens to us, or he or she listens to us?
Children see, children do. If you have can we show them videos here? We can, right?
Yes, we can.
Okay, so in the meanwhile, Simran, you can download this video, Children See, Children Do from you. So just remember that whatever they see, they absorb. They're like a sponge. Yeah. Where did they see somebody saying no? I'll give you an example. There's a phone call that comes for dad, and the mom will say, "Bol de, papa ghar pe nahi hai." You say, "Not there. He's busy." So where did the child learn this act of lying? He never does it. It's never in his nature. A child is always honest. He has a truthful nature, right? So from where did this point come of starting to lie? I'm not saying right now, but eventually as a teenager, because by nature it has to be being honest. That's our true nature. On with honesty, all of us. So children see, children do. So we should be very careful. Whatever they see, it could be television, it could be fights between husband and wife, it could be between in-laws, it could be between colleagues. They hear it, they catch it. So they are like a sponge, they'll just absorb you. So that's why, Asta, it's very important that parents meditate. Because we think that it's only our words that we speak. It's really not that. It's about our energy. They absorb our energy. You must have had a fight. The child knows that you had a fight. The child will not express it, but will come on, sit on your lap, or just cuddle you, or just snuggle into you. And he'll say, "Mama, aapko pani de do? Can I give you some water?" Because they don't know how to express these things, but they catch your expressions. They catch your energies. So it's very important that mothers, not just mothers, fathers also need to meditate. Because when we have a positive energy around us, see, when you have pets at home and you're in a very friendly mood, pets get attracted to you, right? Yeah, whether it's like birds or it's cats or it's dogs. I think the human race is far more intelligent, right? Do you agree with me, Vishaka Didi, Asta?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. So when we increase our energy or our energy is enhanced, automatically we radiate that energy and we attract positivity around us. We'll automatically get people of the same kind of nature that is within us. Suddenly you'll say how things are all happening. Everything just starts falling into place. Good luck factor just increases in our life. And you would have thought of something and your child would have come with that toy. Or you say, "Arey bachcha, main abhi aapke bare mein soch raha tha 15 दिन." So we attract that positive vibe when we meditate. So it's very important that when we meditate, half these things of saying no's or getting these negative reactions of not listening, they just fall out. We have to work ourselves, really not working on the words or the physical act of saying a no or a not listening thing.
Sure. And a lot of parents are asking this question related to this, that it's true that we shouldn't be saying no, and at the same time we can't say yes also all the time, right? So how do we handle that?
You have to balance. Gurudev says discipline has to go with fun. There has to be a balance that we have to create. And that balance only we know for our own families. I cannot give you one answer. Because अलग-अलग परिवार अलग-अलग rules होते हैं, अलग regulations होते हैं, अलग परिस्थिति होती है, अलग situations होते हैं. So I think it's very important that each one of us realize that we only remember that discipline has to go with fun. Learning has to go with fun.
Great. And Prachi is asking that sometimes we just say no because we are a little bit protective about our kids, right? If they are going to touch the socket, we just say no, don't do that, right? So how do we turn that into positive?
Awareness. And awareness can come only when you meditate. I think that comes in children. When we do the Excel course for the 8-year-olds, they are automatically aware that, oh, mere muh se gali nikal gayi. Oh, I said a bad word. And Gurudev gives them this homework. He says, whenever you use bad words, take a book and write it down. Every time you say a bad word, you write it down. So the child is aware, okay, yesterday I said 30 times. Today I've said 25 times. So it's reduced. And suddenly when he says it, he's like, oh, bad word. I shouldn't be saying it. Yeah. So you inculcate this awareness through children also automatically. First by you doing it. Again, I say children see, children do. So because they have heard it from parents, or they have heard it from outside, or they've heard it from television, the biggest disaster of today. Yeah. So we have to be very careful of what they see and what they do. Rather, what they see and what they listen. So we have to inculcate these habits in children, wherein we educate them to see the right things and listen to the right things. I remember Gurudev once told me when I was small, he said you should always be careful of what you see and what you hear, and what you don't want to see and what you don't want to hear. When you don't want to hear something and you feel it's not right, close your ears and walk away. And if you think it's not right to see, close your eyes and walk away. देखो देखे को भी अनदेखा कर दो.
Yeah, that's so nice. And related to the lockdown, parents have a lot of questions.
Yeah.
So Ajit ji is asking that during the lockdown, my kid is sleeping at 2 a.m. and waking up at 2 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
and is asking me what are the ill effects of staying up so late.
Okay, basically not getting sleep. Is that what he wants to know? Root cause is no sleep. Is it the question? No, he says no. Can you rephrase that for me, please?
I think maybe because he has to, he's just watching TV or something else, staying up late, right?
Yeah. So, what is his question is regarding no sleep?
How to tell him that he shouldn't be up so late, and what could be
He's 5-year-old. Is he 5-year-old? How old is the child? 14 years old. Make him do the yes first. I would say just that. You have a wild horse at home. He's not going to listen to you. He needs those blinders, so he just walks straight. So, ऐसे नहीं खाएगा तो ऐसे खिलाओ. Yeah, and like Gurudev says, no, make an impression on his favorite aunt. So his best friend's mom, you have to tell her what you want to say. So automatically the message will go from his favorite auntie. And he will listen to her or that uncle and not to the father or the mother. Because like I said, he's heard so many no's that he will refuse to listen anymore. So make an impression on the favorite auntie and pass the message on like that. And examples. Gurudev says, give them inspiring stories, and you should share other people's experiences indirectly. That देखो उसके साथ ऐसा हुआ, उसने ये किया तो उसके साथ ऐसा हुआ. So automatically that will inspire your teenager.
Okay, wonderful. Yes, Asta.
Another question. May I go on to the next question?
Yes, please.
There was this question by a mother of 2. She's asking some tips on how to handle 2 children and ensure that neither feel less loved. To balance.
Don't compare. Don't compare. Sometimes maybe we are not aware of it, but simple acts of ours, they are observers. They're very keen observers. Children. So we have to, Gurudev says, in Gurudev's words, he says you should treat both the siblings alike. If it's the, come what may, even if it's their birthday parties, even if it's with gifts, anything, treat them both together as one.
Yeah. Right. Okay, so even related to the lockdown, they had a question about to what extent to limit screen time for children.
I think Gurudev usually says on a regular day it should be 1 hour a day, only 1 hour a day of total screen time. But I think lockdown could be a little more. but still, I think they can still explore other avenues and stick to 1 hour. I think 1 hour screen time is more than enough, other than their class time. If they're doing too much of class time, maybe we should do some yoga and exercises in between the classes. So definitely you must enroll your children into yoga classes, or if you know yoga, you must teach them.
And one mother is asking, Shreyaji, I have a 4.5-year-old.
Yeah.
And it's very difficult to make him stay calm during this lockdown. He shouts and bangs the door. So what should I do?
Keep him busy so he doesn't bang the door. Spend time with him. You know, even in the lockdown, we are very busy. So nature has given us this time for ourselves to go within. You know, I would say meditate. Automatically, the child will cool down. And I think we need to understand this as parents, that, you know, we do everything for our children. We forget that we gave birth to them. And we forget the reason. If I ask you what was the reason why you had a child, go back to that reason. You know, and at that point of time, the thoughts that ran into your mind as how you would spend the time with your child, give it to that child. That child deserves that time. It's not like, okay, today I wanted to have a child, I had a child, and I had a child, and tomorrow I don't have time. So the child is not to be blamed for this. Right? We need to go within. We need to get more centered. It all revolves around us. You know, we are the what do you say, epicenter of the house, the mother, right? Everything else revolves. It's like the sun. Everything else revolves around. So if the sun goes, if there's an eclipse, then all the planets get affected, right? So if the mother gets affected or the father gets affected, automatically the entire family gets affected. So remember that your children are revolving around you. It's very important that you meditate, that your child meditates, and you come in union with each other. Only when you can come in union with each other, everything will dissolve. You know, these negativities, these emotions, these turbulence that you're going through, child doesn't have time, or he's shouting, he's angry, he's agitated, he's irritated, or I'm feeling sad, I'm feeling bored. These things will just drop off, because you learn to spend time with yourself. And if you ask me to become more creative, I want this lockdown to increase, to go further, because I'm finding so much of creativity and so many new ideas coming up in this boredom. You know, let the boredom sink into you and finally erupt with something really new. So you are getting a chance to meditate right now. I would say learn the Sudarshan Kriya, and you know, things will change in your life. You will get a new set of you will explore yourself more with
What you were trying to say, when we all meditate as a family together, it just brings all of us on the same page, same wavelength, right? So even without words, we are able to help. And you know, this has been my experience. You know, from before, when I didn't moment. And the best thing is that because I'm meditating, it's freed up so much time. This won't need your 5 hours. I'm so efficient to giving that extra time. And you know, so parents are asking that during these times, you know, sometimes you get frustrated because both husband, wife, both of them are working. We need that, you know, we need to take care of the daily cause. What are some of the creative ways to still keep?
I've been having a lot of workshops to keep the children busy. Just set them. I'll keep them busy for 24 hours. Don't worry. Give them to me. I will do it for them. We have a whole team working and making them play games. I wanted to say one thing. There are a lot of questions since there are a lot of toddler moms here. You know, this is what Gurudev has said. till the age of 8, the child's intellect has not developed. That's why our courses start from the age of 8. So you cannot try to explain to the child. This is a wrong notion in parents, that we tell our child so many times, he doesn't listen. We have explained it so many times, उसको समझ ही नहीं आता है. मैं कितनी बार बोल रही हूँ, shout मत करो, ये मत करो, वो मत करो. उसको समझ ही नहीं आ रहा है. उसको समझ नहीं आएगा क्योंकि उसका बुद्धि डेवलप ही नहीं हुआ है. The intellect has not even developed at this age. Until the age of 8, forget about explaining anything to the child. Just forget about it. The day he turns 8, you talk to him, he will understand. Understanding happens only with the intellect when it starts functioning. Yeah. Until the age of 8, you have to explain everything playfully. So children will see, children will do. Again, coming back to the same thing. Yeah. So now, for example, you explain that if you put your hand in fire, it will burn. Stand it. You have to playfully show it to him, or you have to playfully design it in a way that that act happens and you show it. So he needs to see it. Right? It's not going to help. Going on Google and showing them things. We may think that, it's the world of YouTube kids and we can play these videos and they know brushing teeth. The teeth will not get spoiled, or for your eyesight, you should not watch much of screen. You can keep explaining it to him. Every 2 seconds, he will forget it. And then you will say, "Kali to bataya tha aapko." And then say, "Mummy." And then he's repeating the same thing again and again. And we are exhausting our energy again and again and again and again. I'm sharing this secret with you. Forget explaining things to them until the age of 8. Have your patience built. Meditate. Automatically things will fall in place. The core is meditation for parents, because it's your energy that your child grows with. It's not the food that the child grows with. The child grows with the energy of the parent.
Wow, that's so beautiful. Your child grows with your energy. Yeah, that's amazing. So, Umesh ji is asking that my child is 15 years and he still doesn't understand. So what to do?
See, it depends. You have to do a nadi check. You have to check their nadi. Okay, let me explain this in simple words to you. So there are 3 types of prakritis. Yeah, Pitta, Vata, and Kapha. And Asta is an expert with that. Even the beauty products speak about Vata, Pitta, and Kapha. That's how scientific Shankara products are. I'll tell you why. See, if you were to go to a beach, okay, I'm going to throw this question to both of you. Asta, what you, let's throw it to the audience. If you were to go to a beach, tell me the first thing you would experience there. Can you put your answers? I want to see what the audience writes. अगर आप एक बीच समुद्र में जाएंगे, आप क्या देखेंगे? आपका पहला चीज क्या होगा?
पानी.
पहला इमोशन क्या होगा? इमोशन बताइए. पानी, water flowing, freedom, happiness, windy, I'm free, freshness, people, peace, vastness, fear, happiness, wow, fresh air, endless, happy, masti, vast horizon, jump in water, sun. Okay. Let it come. Sounds of the water. Yeah, I wanted that answer. Waves, energy, cool. Okay. So, coming back to this, I'll tell you why Ayurveda helps. Now, how many among these parents, when you go to the beach, you love to see the scenery? कितने लोगों को ये scenery देखना बहुत पसंद है? Like you say, oh, look at the sun, like some of you said. Oh, look at the waves. Look at the streets, look at those birds. देखो वो birds को कितने सुंदर, देखो waves कैसे आ रहे हैं और जा रहे हैं. Lovely. Now there's another set of parents, एक और parents होते हैं जो बोलेंगे ए चुप करना, बात मत कर, मुझे waves की आवाज सुनने दे. Let me listen to the words. It's so beautiful. Those birds are chirping and you're talking so much. Just be quiet. Can you just listen to the sound? I want to just keep quiet and I want to hear the sound of the wave. It's so beautiful. Yes.
Yeah.
At times it
Relating to
with a lot of us. Yeah. And there are a lot of parents who here said, I feel very happy, I feel freedom, I feel bliss, I feel the top of the horizon. So people of Pitta Prakriti, they like to see. उनको देखना पसंद है.
Wow.
How much ever you try to explain to your child, you will talk a story to your child, and if it's a Pitta Prakriti child, the child will come back to you and say, Mummy, मुझे कुछ समझ नहीं आया. I didn't understand anything. He can be a 19-year-old. He wants to see it visibly. Like he wants to see it. If you say 2 plus 2 is equal to 4, he wants to write it. He wants to see it on the board. He wants to see the diagram. If I tell you, अच्छा सीधा तो जाना है, right लेना है, left लेना है, वहाँ एक circle है, वहाँ पर एक घर है. How many of you understood that?
I didn't.
Only a Vata person will understand that. He'll be like, yeah, समझ आ गया. You have to go straight, turn right, turn left. There's a circle and there is.
Wow.
So these kind of children will come back to you again and again, say, Mummy, padho na, Mom, read na. And you'll be like, everything is in the book. Come on, look at it. Just read it. And you'll be like, Mom, please. They want to listen. They are the Vata Prakriti. They want to listen and learn.
Yeah.
Even if you give them 100 books and you say, read it, I've got you so many books, so many encyclopedias, I've spent so much money on getting these things and tinkles. You say, Mom, read it. Or he wants a granddad to read it. Or he wants physically somebody to read it. Yeah. When he's watching television, he's only listening. He's not seeing that much. But a Pitta Prakriti will be watching the whole thing. Perfectionist. You're looking at those small glitches there. So stop seeing those glitches in your children. Yeah, if you're a perfectionist, give space for imperfection in your child. And that will happen only, again, I'm coming to you with meditation. Only if you meditate will you be able to drop this perfection. You know what Gurudev said recently? He said, if you don't like dump, if you think your children are messy, throw a whole dump of clothes and make the whole room as messy as possible and live in that room for one day. Fight that perfection of yours. Give space to imperfection. Children are very, very random. They love randomness. You cannot be a Pitta Prakriti and perfectionist right there.
Yeah.
And then the Kapha Prakriti. Kapha loves emotions. They like to write and learn. They will not remember like that. They will write. You'll see. If you observe now, you can see which category you fall into. So with your Prakritis, as they change, your nature changes. So what meditation does, it brings in a balance among these 3 Prakritis. So whether it's adults, whether it's teenagers, whether it's children, everybody needs a balance in their nature. When the nature gets disrupted, like Pitta is fire. When the Pitta goes out of balance, even a child will scream. You will scream. Even you will get irritated. Even you will get agitated. Yeah. A Vata is restless. When the restlessness is calm, he's good. But when the restlessness goes out of boundaries, when he has sugar, when he has a lot of spicy food, then you cannot control that child. Yeah. And remember one thing, children have super high energy. So it's very important. They need to meditate. They need to do pranayamas and yoga to balance that energy, because it's completely out of balance. So make your children do some yoga with you. Children are born yogis. However old, your children could be just 2-year-old. It's fine. They can do yoga with you. Yeah. So make them do yoga. Take them for a walk. Give them activities that keep them busy. Yeah.
So someone is asking how to know which dosha is my child.
Yeah, show them to a Ayurveda doctor. We are having online consultancy also right now on the phone, lockdown period. So just find out the of your child and they will tell you.
Yeah, we'll share that number on the online.
Yeah. Make them meditate. All the Prakritis come in balance. Again, I'm coming back to this. Don't think only about your child. Think about you. You are the epicenter. Again, I'm coming back. Parents think, they don't need it. We'll give it to our children. No, remember that you you have to put in that energy in the child. So somewhere, you are connected. Your connection with the child has started from the navel since they were born. So the connection is always there. There is a cosmic connection. So you have to meditate in order to sustain everybody into peace and happiness. Yes, Asta?
Yeah. So again, someone is asking, kids are not interested in any activity, lack of focus and concentration. So how to motivate them? We start the activity, just in 10 minutes, my 9-year-old loses interest.
Yeah.
So-
You know why? Because that child is a Vata Prakriti. Vata is air. Running. Thoughts are running, mind is running, body is running, everything is running out of balance. So to put in balance, regulate the food, regulate his exercise activities, make him do more yoga with you, make him do activities, keep him busy with activity. The mind will settle, the body will settle. And avoid spicy food and junk food.
So one mom is asking, my kid is not interested in studying. What should I do?
Oh, make them do the course. We'll handle it. It's very easy. Our Art Excel children make the intuition process. We develop. See, one intuition process I tell you is, अंदर से एक नई रूह जगती है. There's a new ray of light that child sees. I've had children who have failed in maths come for the intuition process course, and in 2 days and just 2 hours gone back with a new ray of light, because he's developed his intuition. He's excellent with intuition. He can say things absolutely perfectly. So education versus intuition, I would say intuition, because intuition is what gives rise to intelligence further. And that child has gone back into class and saying, I know it all. I feel so good. So what if I don't know maths? But I know myself. I know my mind. I know my body. I know my breath. I know what I'm speaking. So a new ray of intelligence comes in that child, that sense of confidence. So automatically the child starts studying well. And this child who was a failure came first in Bulgaria in a maths Olympiad. He came first in the country.
Wow. This is an interesting question. Tejal is asking, should we talk about commercial values to kids of a 9-year-old? I think what she means is, when should we introduce the concept of money or the commercial value to children?
Trade and transaction destroys relationships. Love and affection enhances it. Yeah. So deal with it as a family and let them feel that source of abundance always. Automatically a sense of oneness comes. You don't have to really explain it to them, ye tumhara hai, mera hai. Or this commercial value means this much, and $500 to you, and this is your pocket money, and these things, starts with small piggy banks and stuff. So encourage a family atmosphere of oneness. Automatically, when you show them a space of abundance, they realize the commercial value is a very small thing. They feel that abundance and automatically want to share, and they understand it automatically. You don't really have to explain it to them. Keep a track of them when you go shopping for vegetables or anything like that. Slowly and gently, it's the time you spend with them, they automatically see and learn. Don't waste it. Don't throw it around. इतना महंगा तुमने इतना जल्दी तोड़ दिया.
Yeah. So
Again, come back to Prakriti. It comes reflects back again. A Pitta Prakriti wants to explore it. He wants to see what is there in it. You may get the most expensive Lego or technique for him. He'll break it in front of your eyes, and he wants to see how it works. For you, he broke it, but for him, it's intelligence. So we cannot gauge our children by our intellect. They have their own intelligence of understanding toys. Let them be. Just you have given it to them. Forget about it. Let them be. Let them do what they want with it. It could be a $100 gadget. Why did you give it to them? The question starts there. Who gave it to them, and who will tame them?
yeah, that's so beautiful. And you spoke about abundance, showing them abundance. Yet, how do you teach them to conserve resources?
Conserve resources. They see and learn. When they see parents are taking care, when I remember my grandfather, he used to inculcate this value in us. He used to, every time we would eat, he would take a little bit of rice and keep it aside for the birds. Or he would take, when we would cook rice at home, he would take a little bit of grains and dhan and he would keep it aside and he'd say, come, let's go on every Friday and distribute it to the poor people. So automatically, it just, when parents do it, grandparents do it, we see and we imbibe. Values are not something that you teach. It just comes. And of course, when you're peaceful, when you meditate, I'm saying that again because that is the core of the child and that is the core of you. Right? The moment the child is born, you feel so peaceful. You forget that state. You were in meditation. You were in deep meditation at that time. You forget that was the space of existence to be born, and you're just running after everything else. Yes, Astha.
Okay, Divya is requesting that a question be answered. My son has done Intuition and Art Excel but refuses to practice. I send him to Art Excel back to back for 6 times. Intuition thrice, but he was able to read without seeing, but now doesn't practice.
Yeah, send them for follow-ups. We've been having follow-ups for this purpose. Keep sending them back again and again. Children will remain children all their life. The mom has to be the mom all their life. So remember that the mom has to always treat the child as a child. Keep sending them back. Just like you told them 100 times to brush their teeth. And even today, teenagers don't like to have a bath. The mother still tells them, go and have a bath. So remember, you have to just keep repeating it again and again and again. It's a cycle of life.
Till it becomes a habit.
You know that it's good for them. As long as you know as a parent that it's good for them, they will understand it someday. And when they understand it, they will imbibe it in their children. Until then, repeat the cycle. Keep telling them, keep motivating them because you know it's good for them.
Someone is asking also, would love to know how to teach our kids how to deal with bullies. How to tackle. So he's happy to go to school.
Yeah, I think you need to understand the situation first. Talk to the parents of those children. I cannot answer this as one straight answer. It can be dealt with later on. Maybe they can message me on my Instagram and I can you can share it with them. It's Shreya on Insta, so you can write to me and I'll specifically answer that question.
Okay, I think I could just put up your ID, Shreya.
On Insta.
On Insta. Yeah, so everyone can follow for more tips and to directly communicate with Shreya ji.
Parenting tips. Everything I said is parenting tips.
Yes.
Yeah. So one of the moms, she's asking about addiction on TV, right? That when a 4.5-year-old son watches TV, he has no clue of what's going on around. So and she's very scared to switch on the TV. So how How can she start doing? How can she stop him from that addiction?
By being with her. You should know what your children are watching. You better know. It's very important these days. And keep the television in a place that where your eyes can reach. Don't put it in their bedrooms.
So, Shreyaji, so for all the people who are looking forward to knowing how they can engage better with their children during lockdown, what do you suggest? What should they be doing right now? Should they follow your sessions online or?
Yeah, we have a lot of sessions. They can, once they follow me on Instagram, maybe I can put up a link for them to join the group. We have games and online games and learning sessions, yoga, all this every day. So they could join us. We can keep them busy. See, I'll tell you one thing as parents, I don't need to tell you how to keep your children busy. You know, explore it, explore your child, explore the talents in your children. You don't have musical instruments, give them vessels. Let them explore music with that. You don't have paints at home, give them haldi, give them kumkum. We've been doing painting with the foot, we've been doing painting with the thumbs, we've been doing paintings with the hand. Bindi se karo, tomato se karo, aloo se karo. I mean, every day can be a theme. You can just look at things around you and create an activity for them. Right? Just that intention that I want to do something with my child will manifest an idea inside you automatically. So have that intention. Don't think that अभी इसको किसी क्लास में भेजेंगे तो वहां पर वो उनको बिजी करेंगे. You can keep your child busy. Don't rely on an outside source. You know, this is family time. You're getting this time to be together, explore each other, sit together and paint, sit together and draw, sit together and play music, sit together and do some calligraphy, try new handwritings, learn new languages. I mean, there's a whole world you can explore. You can pray together. You can teach them mantras. You can teach them shlokas. You can tell them the world of stories that have come down from your ancestors, from your parents, grandparents, great grandparents. Paint a family tree. You want some more ideas? I can give you 500 ideas right now. Just teach them rangoli, make them make some torrents, make them make diyas at home. Oil lamps के लिए वो cotton की बत्तियां बनवाओ बच्चों से. You can do so many things.
Yeah. So there are still so many questions coming in, and we have only 5 minutes left. So we'll just take 2 more questions. Asta?
Sure.
Yes. Okay, mic is. Yeah, does anyone else have any questions here?
May I ask one?
Yes, please.
There was a question actually one of the parents asked. It was about peer pressure. That whatever we say and do, their decisions are influenced by that. So how can we help in that situation?
See, that's why it's very important to send them to the Yes course, the Medha Yoga, and because values somewhere, you know, from the course center, there is a little of disruption that I'll tell you. Okay, let me start from here. You sent your child to school to study, right? At the age of 2, 3 years old. Why did you send your child to study? I want answers. Tell me. Why did you send your child to study? To learn subjects. To learn what? Knowledge. To learn what? I want to know exactly to learn what. Yeah, social development, life skills. Okay, let me take life skills. So life skills, confidence. 3-year-old is very confident. Yes, Asta?
Yeah, very true. Much more than us.
What happened to an 18-year-old? You ask an 18-year-old to come forward and dance. I don't think he'll do it. But he went to school to study, to learn. So did he learn or did he unlearn? So he got adulterated somewhere. So it's very important, you know, these values to give it back to them. Gurudev has created the Medha Yoga for teenagers. So as a family, you know, it's very important that children meditate, teenagers meditate, you meditate. You know, holistic, when there's a holistic development at home, automatically everybody's in balance. You know, आप घर पे साथ बैठ के खाना खाते हो या अकेले खाते हो? So why should one person meditate and not the others? Don't you think so? Good. Don't you think so? आप घर में अकेले बैठ के खाते हो क्या खाना? Do you sit alone and eat all the time? Is that yes or no? Can we have answers, please? Can you type it?
No.
No. Then why meditate alone? Why do you want to be so selfish? Yes, you sit together as a family. So sit together as a family and meditate. Increase the energy. I'll tell you one thing. Sudarshan Kriya is the blessing of this particular moment of time in your life. And you know, I tell you, it used to be such a craving that I want to have Sudarshan Kriya being played in my room or at my place, because I wanted the blessings of the master to come home. Every time we would have a course, I would feel like, oh, we are having it in this hall, we are having it in that hall, idhar kar rahe hain, udhar kar rahe hain. Why not at my home, my own home, so that I increase the sattva ki vriddhi yahan se ho. And today Gurudev has given us this blessing that we not only increase the energy of the home, we also increase the energy of the environment in our house. We're destroying all the negativity. So why say no to it? Right, Vishaka Didi?
Yes, it's like home delivery. What better than this?
And when it's come to us as a blessing, why are we not taking it? What are we waiting for? You know, just to say this story, that you know how Gurudev says that once in London, long ago, when he was in London, a nun came and knocked at his door at 11 o'clock in the night. And when he opened the door, he said, what happened? 11 o'clock in the night, why are you opening the door? And she said, Gurudev, this mind is very funny. You know, it may change its mind. I may just suddenly decide not to do your course tomorrow. So I've come here right now to give you the money. Because kal ka pata nahi, ye man kabhi bhi change ho sakta hai. So parents out there, don't think, you know, right now register. If you're doing something good, do it right now. गाली देने के लिए हम नहीं सोचते हैं कभी. You know, किसी से गुस्सा आता है, अभी गाली दे दो. You just shout. And there are a lot of fights happening. Domestic violence has increased at homes. So meditate together, come back into peace and harmony. Yes, never fight in front of your children. That would be my last advice to you all. Don't ever have an argument in front of your children. Yeah, so I think we are good. It's 5:30.
Yes, that's been very helpful. And I'm sure all of us have the same to share.
Yeah, thank you so much, Shreya ji. And if I may summarize here, yeah, actually, parents are saying, please don't go.
I wanted to have an activity with them, but I can't see them, so we can't do that.
So, you know what we'll do? Let's plan a follow-up soon again with you, probably
Sure.
next week. And that time we'll do a meeting where you can see and have it more interactive. Yeah, so just to summarize, you know, some of the top things that you said, that bring in more creativity, meditate together as a family. Why do it alone? Just like how you don't eat alone, meditate together. And you're the center point. So it's very important for you as a mother to meditate, to make sure everything around you falls in place. And children see energies and they grow with energies, not with food. Exercise, make them exercise. Give them time, read them stories, tell them, draw the family trees. Those are some amazing things that you shared. Storytelling. Never use no. right? Same thing, explain, show and tell. Yeah, do it in different ways. See and hear, I loved that. Yeah, what to see, what not to see, what to hear, what not to hear. Don't compare. I think that is a very important tip. Knowingly, unknowingly, we compare not only between siblings, but with other kids as well. Yeah. Child deserves your time. I love that you brought the child into this world, so they deserve your time. That was amazing. And intellect develops after 8 years. That was really nice. That don't expect them to understand when you're explaining. Just let them do things their way. I loved your examples about Vata Pitta Kapha. The beach example was amazing. Got to learn so much about ourselves, and yeah, so much more. Asta and Mansi, would you like to add there as well?
I actually, it was a lovely session, but something that that resonated and that I could.
Mansi broke off somewhere.
Okay, Asta.
Sorry.
Asta, would you like to add? Yes.
No, it was a very, it really gave us a lot of insights into parenting, whether you're a mother of a 1-year-old or a 5-year-old or a 18-year-old. It was really, I think I'm really inspired to implement all of these, even though you meditate. Yeah, but it was a really great session. Thank you so much, Shreya ji.
Thank you. And yeah, they can ask
And
questions, they can follow me, and I would like to hear their experiences. So all of you can share your experiences.
We'll compile all of that together and send it to you.
Yeah.
And if there is one thing, crux of this last 1 hour, something that I just heard you repeat again and again and again, was around meditation. That
Yes.
everything just falls in place when you meditate, because creativity blossoms with meditation, and you start to respond versus reaction. And all the questions that we had today was all about handling energies, creativity, and responding versus reacting, right? So one single answer, I think, to all of that is learn how to meditate if you haven't done so far. We have a very beautiful program coming up especially for moms on Mother's Day from May 7th to May 10th. 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. are very convenient times for all moms. Give this a gift as a mother to your mother, gift it to your daughter who's a young mom, gift it to your wife. Yeah, and this is something that they deserve. Moms deserve to be happy. And it's a 4-day program. And we will also send out Shreya ji's workshops. She's doing daily workshops, daily Medha Yoga, Utkarsh Yoga, different programs every single week. So we will keep everyone informed about those as well. And we will also share her Twitter handle, her Insta handle, so everyone can reach out with more questions. Thank you so much.
Kaka Didi, I want to add something. Even if you've done the course and it's been 1 year, you have a minimum of 1 year also, just repeat it. Some of us have done the course 10 years ago, 15 years ago, 12 years ago. Even if it's a 1 year gap, a lockdown will give you a more deeper experience of meditation. Yeah. So just repeat it. Even if moms have done it, doesn't matter 10 times, I've done it 50 times. I have done the course more than 50 times. So even if you ask me, I will repeat it again. So just do it.
Yeah, that's so rightly said, because in spite of being a teacher, every time when I'm teaching or even I'm sitting for someone else's course, what is needed in my life at that point of time just hits you while you're sitting at the course. So it's so important to just be part of that energy, part of the knowledge, and just empty yourself completely from Sudarshan Kriya.
Yeah.
So that is a great tip.
Right at this point of time, they're doing it for the children of the world. So every mother needs to meditate, not just one mother.
Yes, yes. So excellent gift to give your friends. Yeah, because everybody needs it and you never know who needs it. We are hearing so much news about child abuse today, right? So very important for fathers to meditate, very important for mothers to meditate. Yeah. So
Yeah.
thank you so much, Shreya ji.
Thank you.
Very, very
Thank you.
grateful and honored really to have
How
this
sweet.
wisdom and have you together with us. And we will do a follow-up session with you again soon. It was wonderful to have you. Thank you so much from everybody's behalf.
Thank
Jai
you. Thank you,
Gurudev.
Asta. Thank you, Vishaka. I think this is the maximum time to spend together.
Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
People are asking many people are asking how to get registered. So I've just shared the link here. You all can
Sure.
just click there.
And we'll also be sending out the email shortly. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Jai Gurudev.